Oh, it's all going wrong. It's all just going wrong. Oh boy, do I have some stories. But we're still here. We're still here. Well, let's talk about it, shall we? Oh my! Oh, that's not. Good gravy! It's a ghost! Not just any ghost, but Zed Novitas. Oh boy. So I might sound a little bit different right now. Maybe just a little bit. So things happened. A sad Novita, indeed. Oh, indeed. I is very, I mean, sad, just a okay, I see you, I approve. Oh, perfect. Where am I? Oh boy. So nothing is going the way I planned it. I bet you're wondering. Or maybe you're not. But I'm gonna tell you anyways. So I wonder, do I actually sound different? I actually didn't have time to check because I woke up like 15 minutes ago. I guess more like 30 minutes ago, but like... Are you sick? No, I'm not actually sick. Thank goodness. That would just be the cherry on top for all of this, wouldn't it? I do sound different. Well, there's a reason for that. Currently, I have a, my vocal booth. My vocal booth collapsed. So, okay, context. I usually have a vocal booth to make myself sound a little less, you know, what's the word? Less like I'm in an abandoned warehouse, let's say. So what happened? Well, first off, I had to take it down. Yes, less reverby, thank you. I had to take it down because I was cleaning my entire apartment, right? Standard procedure. And so I was cleaning my entire apartment just because my landlord was coming over and I wanted to live here for another year, you know? What did you take down? Who did you take down? Ah, wait, I didn't actually, wait, I didn't take, I mean, did I take down anybody? Probably not, come to think of it. I'm just a ghost with a marshmallow texture. I don't know if I could actually do that. No, I took down my vocal booth because I needed to clean my apartment. Because my landlord was coming over. So, I did all of that. I cleaned up. And then when it came to putting it back together, I did a hasty job of it. And this morning, when I was set to set up, I accidentally bumped it. I accidentally, like, bumped something into it, and it just, boop, collapsed because I did a hasty job of setting it back up. So, here, you wanna hear something, like, actually heinous? So, right now I have a blanket over my head, right? To like somewhat mitigate it. I don't actually know if it's doing anything because there's a big hole like directly in the front of it. Because of the way I'm draping it over. Right? Watch this. Watch this. What? Okay, this probably made it like a whole lot worse. You knew. Welcome to Zad's abandoned warehouse. Maybe it works because I have like a ghostly echo or something. You know, you're one-stop shop for all your hauntingly from your empty warehouse needs. But that's okay, because today is a cooking stream anyways, and I'm gonna sound slightly scuffed anyways. Hey man, ghosts are exactly the type of thing I expected at abandoned warehouse. You see, it works out somewhat. It just sounds like I'm in a freaking. Oh yeah, that's right. Just the ghostly echoes. I'm gonna haunt all of you. But first I've got to make some. First I've got to make some food. See, I was gonna actually do this in another order, because I wanted to do things. I wanted to have a little bit of a. I wanted to save this for supper. Because I wanted to wake up and then do the one step closer to Zad becoming the true Danny Phantom. Damn it, Edma. Good gravy. Oh, that's extra funny and and only you know why at the moment. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's it. Man, I miss Danny Phantom. Had such for another time, I guess. Oh my. So, I wanted to go and get some groceries beforehand, because there were some crucial things I was missing to the thing that I was actually going to make today for the first part of this double feature stream. That's right. I'm doing a double feature. I'm having another stream in a few hours. But I wanted to do this one because what I'm making takes a long time, so I wanted to be like, okay, so I'm gonna be doing one thing over here, and then on the side, I'm gonna be making something else. My original plan, I wanted to make something desserty for the beginning portion. And then, you know, once it comes down to supper time, then I'd make something, I'd make something a little bit more, what's the word? I'd make something a little more suppery. But, I ended up being a dum-dum and sleeping in, and waking up 15 minutes before I had to stream. and then the booth collapsed, and so what? I didn't end up having a lot of time for any quick grocery trips. So I'm doing that in between. So we're here now, and we're here now with some lovely little things. So let me introduce you to what I'm actually going to be cooking today. If I can remember to set this up correctly. But who knows? Fucking we ball! So, ooh, that's right. So let me just kind of hear things in a weird way. Don't mind that. I bet you're wondering at this point. Those are what are the vegetables for? A very good question. Will that be revealed? Maybe. If I can get my other mic. Okay, hold on. Switching audio interfaces. Bless your soul, Enma. Thank you. I appreciate you so freaking much. Okay. Hello, for real. God damn it. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? I am a mess today. But you know what? I'm still here. I am still here somehow. But we'll be, that's okay. That's what Sunday's for. You know, nobody has any like real obligations to be like the very best that they possibly could be on a Sunday, right? Back and I see it, Mist's head's mine. No, not at all. You didn't see anything. It's just par for the course today. There, Obi! Hello! Ah! Oof! Oh no! As I bump my camera into oblivion. Oh gosh! I haven't properly said hi to anybody yet because I've been a scuffed mess today. Welcome to the abandoned warehouse version of Zad's Sunday brunch. Oh. But, good morning, Goombo. Good morning, Enma. Good morning, Z. And good morning, Umi. I hope you folks are doing fantastic. A lot less, scuffed than I am, hopefully. What am I doing? What am I doing with this mess here? All right? Well, my friends got shifted around here, but I've got some things. What could I possibly be making with carrots, celery, and half an onion? It would be a full onion, but I used half the onion for a thing I did the other day. What did I use it for?
An onion?
Sorry, say again?
Crying onion. Well, the joke didn't land as well as I had hoped, but, you know, can't fault a person for trying.
Z, that wasn't... What? I don't understand what the origin... Like, sure, like, trying to connect crying and onions, sure, fine, but... Huh?
Ratatouille. What are you making, Dad? Soup?
Indeed. The carrots are
carrots are floating.
Indeed. And the carrots are going to be shiny in a minute here as I wash everything. But yes, what could I want? What could I want from... What kind of things could I possibly make with all of this lovely stuff?
Looks like pudding.
My mind is still on... still on that other thing here.
Shush.
This is what the Sunday brunch open VC is all about.
Stuff.
Indeed. But the good kind, because the other kind of scuff that I'm facing today is terrible. Absolutely freaking terrible.
Unpug.
But we're getting there. We're getting there. You know what? It's gonna be pog by the end of it. By this evening, I assure you, the freaking meal that I will have is gonna be fantastic. Hopefully.
That's good. I hope so.
But it's gonna take a few thingamawhatsits. It's gonna take a few tries, or a few hours. Hence what I'm
Oh,
doing.
gee.
Indeed. So, may as well get started. So, I've got, and I'm also letting some other things thaw as well here. So, I'm gonna leave this a little bit of a, actually, you know what? I could just, I could peel my carrots, but honestly, it's 6 in one, half a dozen in the other.
Undead cooking.
Undead cooking, woo! Hey, Zoe. How we doing? Oh boy, we're a little scuffed. Little scuffed.
Hey, and a little scuff never hurt anyone, coming from me.
Ain't that the freaking truth? Especially with Schrodinger's Redeem over here, Miss.
I don't know why it doesn't work.
The knife is moving on its own.
Whoa!
I'm probably not like 100.
Oh my god, it's like in preparation for Halloween. Oh my god.
Yeah. You see? Oh man.
Skeleton butt me boy.
That's some pure poltergeist action right there.
Yeah.
Hence Enma's earlier comment of Danny Phantom. So where are the carrots from? The carrots are actually grown, are actually local carrots, grown right here in my hometown. So this stuff was probably grown from somebody's farm somewheres. They're not actually from Veggie Bro, but somewheres around the area would probably, is actually, I got it at a farm market, okay? What do you want from me? Paranormal Activity 5. Cooking morning soup. That's... As...
The new Phasmophobia level sounds crazy.
Right? In a freaking empty, abandoned warehouse, no less.
Yeah, I think you need to do it. I think you need to do a Phasmophobia stream, right? Like, ghost hunts ghosts. It's like a human hunting human.
You want to do that with me, Z?
I wouldn't mind, but also I think I would. I think I would die.
Well, hey, then you could just be a ghost together.
Oh, I don't think I can die. I don't think I can be.
Oh, right, you're a perennial. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
That's right. I keep forgetting about. That's right.
How dare you?
freaking flowers, man. I don't know the languages of flowers.
What's that supposed to mean? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Do you got something against flowers, mate? Huh? Ghost? Huh?
Look, mate, you're speaking a language I don't understand. Honestly, though, the language of flowers is so freaking cool. I don't understand a lick of it. What you did the other day, holy shit. Z, that was so cool.
I think it's so cool. I think language of flowers are cool.
They're very cool.
Flowers.
Oh man, that blew me away.
Really?
Yeah, flowers are tasty.
I'm impressed. Cause I feel like every media I consume, I think it's just cause like shoujo media likes to use like flower language.
Yeah, no, that
So,
makes sense actually.
Yeah. Pretty much everything I've ever watched has like some sort of flower language, right? Like Oran High School Host Club has this like roses, and it's like, oh wow, roses, you know?
Yeah. Let's just shh. Yes. Don't comment on the dullness of my knife. I haven't actually gotten a sharpening block.
Isn't there a psychopath question based on like a dull knife?
Well, like, there's actually, what's it? There's actually a reason behind it. Actually, with dull knives being like for the a reason people sharpen their knives. Okay, well.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's gonna be. I didn't realize how loud that would be. Right next to me is this big reflective stock pot right here. So I'm just kind of throwing everything in there. But yes, how do you say I'm hungry in flower language? Is there like...
I'm pretty sure there is, because there's a flower that makes you specifically, it helps with like digestion. And so in flower language, because it helps you with digestion, it means you're hungry, kind of thing. I'm pretty sure there is one.
There actually is? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that, actually.
The more you know. I know how to say it in Japanese. I don't know how to say it in flower language.
Oh yeah,
I know they exist.
Let's show some G. Show
Some
Z Japanese. God.
Hey guys, I'm G's.
Some G Japanese, I guess. Those
G
carrots be
Japanese.
thick, yeah. Honey. I don't have an sharpening
Gs.
rod.
I don't think I have any G's.
Show some G's. What does that even mean?
Isn't G like a good friend? Like, A up G? Like,
oh yeah, I guess.
are we G's?
Yo, what up, G?
Yeah. Here's my G. Zan Nervitas.
There you go. See, I'll be a G.
Hey.
Oh my goodness, you've just taken me back like 15 years when everybody would talk like that just and be completely serious about it.
Zan, I don't think it was 15 years ago.
No, it's probably... No, well, wait a minute. Hold on. No, it'd be more like... oh, right. It's 2024. You're right. You're right. So more like 20. No.
What?
Yeah.
I was hearing this in like 4 years ago. Like, I remember I had to learn what like dap me up means. Like, dap me up.
Oh.
You know? I was so confused when I first did that. I was like,
oh, goodness gravy. I mean, there was a time when people would, when I was in my, like, early preteen era, when, like, all of my classmates would just be, like, would speak like that unironically, and it would be just, looking back on it, it's just so freaking cringe. Ah!
I like how you guys talking about this like it was so far long ago. I know people who were talking to this like 2 years ago, 1 year ago.
Well, yeah, but like people are ironic about it now. At least...
No. And everything that turns ironic will become unironic in due time.
Oh no, is the cycle completed already? Ah!
Yeah. It's like when people say ooh, they're like, they mean it ironically and they can't stop. It's like how I say pog.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true, I guess. That is very true.
As the future came and now the time fumes and death prevent time travel from even further into the future now not possible.
What does that even mean?
That would be darkness, Ravenway demencia. Hello?
Yeah, right.
I think you need to write a novel.
Oh goodness, you probably could.
Ooh,
Poggers
Poggers go
dead.
bad. I say Poggers unironically, and now people I know have started saying Poggers, and I feel like a parasite.
Why a parasite?
This has happened so many times where I start saying like something that I say ironically, and then I start saying it unironically, and now all my friends say it. Like I used to say like live, laugh, love.
And now that's just a thing again. You know, it's funny. It's not even like the first time that it's not even the first time that I've seen like somebody like unironically use live, laugh, love within the last little bit.
Really? What about Illy Saranghae?
What is that?
It's Illy, like I love you, but in like Leet slang, right? And
Oh,
then
yeah.
Saranghae, like I love you in Korean. Because I don't know, I think I was making fun of one of my friends or something, and I was like, and they're really into like Korean media and stuff like that, so to them I was like, Illy Saranghae, and they'll like never do that again. And so I started doing it all the time, and now it's become such a thing that people have mistaken the joke. So now it's turned from Illy Saranghae to Illy Harangse.
So you've combined so this is like some Korean English kind of.
Yeah.
This is the next ariga thanks.
Yeah. Like Dajabu don't.
Exactly. Enma's favorite quote is Rar uwu xd nya owo nya uwu tihi ehe kawaii. I'm Goodness. Do people still talk like that on like RP forums like legitimately? Because I remember they did when I was in my teens. But you know, something, the more things change, something stay the same, something.
I needed to reevaluate my life choices after hearing that.
Well, good! Me too! Only that's easy for me because I'm already dead.
Oh yeah, you are a ghost. What's it like being a ghost? Can you give us like an anecdote?
Let's see. Clipped. Talk like that. Edma! God damn it.
Watch that go viral. Post it on Twitter.
If that goes viral, I freaking swear, Enma.
I'll make a TikTok audio out of it.
Yo, ghost type, let's go! Zoe, it's funny you say, because this flower next to me here actually, together on her channel, we made Pokemon teams for us, for each other, and some of our other Armada friends. And yes, I am a ghost type trainer.
Yeah.
You actually gave me a really badass team.
I know, right? I fucking regretted it after you decimated me with the balloon fuck.
Hey man, that was you trying to meme on me too. Like that was the best part about it.
Was it? I don't even remember.
Cause you were like, cause you know you're a clown, like you know, haha, hee hee haha, little ghost clown or some shit. And it turned out to be like the freaking best thing ever.
Oh my god, wait. Speaking of clowns, were you ever familiar with like the killer clown trend?
Oh boy, that. Speaking of like taking me back in time, holy shit.
Is that really that long ago?
Well, think about it. That was like... Was it that long ago? Wait, hold on.
It would have been... 15 years ago, roughly.
15 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not crazy. Oh dear. Oh my, why is that?
Those Pokemon, the flower, new grass type, let's go. I feel like it would be a really not good grass type because there are not many very good grass types.
You say that, and you decimated me with a grass team the other day in Pokemon Showdown.
Did I? Wait, yeah, Ken Kong fucking swept the floor with you.
Yeah. Your freaking Ogerpon came in freaking clutch.
Nouvelette, my goat.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah.
So, grass types can be freaking awesome. All right? And you had some good ones in your team too. Actually, like what's in your team again? Oh yeah!
Roserade?
Yeah. Man, actually probably like one of my first like online matches, I used a Roserade. And it went really well. I had like a toxic spike set up with it.
Yeah.
Oh. Transitioning like into like Gengar with like a with like Venoshock and Hex.
Ew.
Ooh. So good. I'd say first online match with randos, I suppose, is the best thing for it. So is that next Pokemon game you're streaming, right? Maybe.
Yeah, Zad.
Maybe. But first I gotta take Z here through Scarlet and Violet.
I don't even own the game.
Wait, like not at all?
No. I would need to borrow a copy from one of my friends.
Okay, folks, here's what we're gonna do. All right? You go to twitch.tv/ZZ.
No.
And then you send
this.
like
Stop this.
however much Scarlet and Violet costs. All right? You donate to her directly. All right? And then from that point on, Z will have it.
It's like $80.
Wait, why does that add up with like? No, yeah,
Wait,
no,
I'll search it up.
it adds up with like that adds up with my currency too. Yeah, it's like 90.
I accidentally wrote Scarlet and Violet.
Scarlet and Violet.
EB Games. Yeah, $80.
Scarlet Violet streams. Oh goodness. Actually,
I also don't have the capture card for it anyway.
all right, okay. So we donate enough to Z for that, and then on top of that, then we also donate enough to for a capture card. Oh my. Well, real talk, I do want to do I still want to do that Pokemon voice acting collab stream with some folks. So that's going to be a thing. Scarlet and
Which
Violet.
game would it be?
I don't know. It might be Scarlet and Violet. It might be another game, depending on how people feel about it. But I want to do Pokemon is the perfect thing to voice act, and I want to voice act for it. So,
Is it?
Well, yeah, because there's no actual voices within the games, right?
I would have thought Ace Attorney or something like that.
Well, yes. I've also. Speaking of Ace Attorney, if you head over to twitch.tv/SapphireUmi, where she occasionally plays Ace Attorney right now.
I love voicing Ace Attorney. I've been doing how long has it been? A 4-year-long playthrough of Ace Attorney Investigations 1 with 6 people, and it's been terrible because scheduling's been hell.
Welcome to D&D, Z.
It's been 4 years. We've gotten through.
trying to put together a D&D game is nightmarish work. Even with I tried to, when I was in school, I put together a D&D, well, I had a D&D game with people from all over Canada.
Okay.
That means Eastern Canada, Central Canada, Western Canada, all of them together
Wait, you say
in
Canada.
one game. Oh, what? What?
I don't say Canada. I call you guys Canada.
Come again, Z?
Have you not realized that I've been calling you guys Canada the entire time?
No, I haven't. And if I did, I probably thought you were memeing.
I think Canada sounds cooler.
But it's wrong! Do you not realize that?
But it sounds cooler.
What? Does it? Hold on.
Yeah.
And if it was Canadian, you're not wrong.
See?
Hold on. Am I able to do this?
In Hatalia, they used to sometimes
Oh,
they
boy.
would call it Canada. And so I was like, that's way cooler than Canada.
Well, Italia. Well, Italia. That's all you need to say on that. How that was a twin, you lie.
Liar. No, literally, it's almost hitting 12 and I was gonna head to bed.
Oh my goodness.
So not a
good.
liar yet.
Well, you want to talk about a real G? It's it's a ZG.
Oh my god. ZGI? I don't know which is worse, that or hearsay against the God
The
Emperor.
god heresy against the God Emperor. Oh no! Hold on, I wonder if
Canada just sounds cooler. I know your capital city. That was also because of Canada. I mean,
Do
not
you-
Canada.
do you
Italia.
though? Now I'm curious if that's actually.
Yeah, the capital city of Canada is Ottawa, right?
Holy shit! You actually know
Is
it.
Yeah, because in episode 159, they become girls, and Canada's tagline is the capital city of Canada is Ottawa, eh? She says it like that.
Every time I hear like anything about anything regarding Italia, it always just gets more and more ridiculous.
There's an Australian.
Oh dear. Okay.
Anyway, I do believe that is my time to leave now. It is hit 12.
Sounds good. I appreciate you coming by to Yap Z.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. How do we create polls here? Okay. Bye-bye! Okay, sorry, I have to mute the stream because I'm in game right now. But cook well, yippee! All good, Z! All good. How the heck do I make, how the hell do I make a poll? I wanna, cause now Z hath opened a freaking, what's it? Now Z hath opened a Pandora's box here. All good. How the hell do I do this here? No, it doesn't matter. I want to make a poll. How the heck do I make a poll like this? Create new poll. Okay. Okay. Does Canada sound cooler than Canada? Let's say okay, we'll do that. I think, yeah, well, we'll see. I've got a poll here. I've got a poll. And I'll be setting this poll to here. And then... let's see. Can I be... we'll deal with that. There we go. So let's set that for 2 minutes. Okay. There we go. Poll will be live for 2 minutes. We'll see how that goes. All right. Vote now. Well, you still can. Okay. I'm sure that's not gonna... You wouldn't side with Z on this, would you? Anyways, now for the worst part. I was really hoping that Z would distract me from the fact that I have to cut an onion. I hate cutting onions. My old roommate had a technique for cutting onions. He had a technique for cutting onions. He's like, breathe through your mouth, and it's like, it never works for me. And whenever I say that, he's like, yes, it does. You're just bad at it. And he's probably right, realistically. But that's I don't know. I try already, and I probably failed already. You chopped off the butt of the onion already. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, because why not? Actually, oh gosh, this is the worst part. This is the worst part. Well, it doesn't matter what I'm chopping off and why. This is because the why is, well, it's all going into a soup anyways. But you still don't know what kind of soup. And that is where I'm gonna get you as soon as, you know, I've finished cutting this onions into oblivion. It produces more of the cry. See, everybody has information that I have never heard of before. I've never heard of that before until that point. I had no idea. I've had no idea. Thank you, Zoe, but veggie soup? Kind of. It's like culinary taught. Well, I didn't go to cooking school. I was taught by a former line cook that would rather eat takeout like 24/7 than actually cook himself. So I don't know. I don't know these things. What did I walk in back to? Does Canada sound better than Goomba? Please, I beg. Set these folks straight. Z, who was just here, unironically called Canada Canada. All right? Unironically, she would always, apparently she'd always say Canada. And it's like, what? Wait, you're being unironic about this? This can't be. The poll ended. What did we end up going with here? I can't actually see. Okay, Canada. Okay, good. Good. There is still some hope for you people. I'm glad. Because I would be really sad otherwise. It's heresy worse than denying the God Emperor! I guess I should show you guys what I'm actually, like, putting this into here as well. So this is my big-ass stock pot. That's incredibly reflective up top, but that's okay because my tripod doesn't reach that high. I'm on a 40K kick show. I actually was quite recently. Actually, oh man. I gotta get into that proper as well. I started when I was doing that podcast with Golem Bro and Wizard Bro, but then life got in the way, and suddenly that knowledge became irrelevant to me because the reason I was learning it was for a game that fell apart, and which caused me to leave my entire friend group. But that's okay. I got a new one now. Golem Bro and Wizard Bro. Am I wrong? See, that's why. Need to go get Timmy's now. Timmers is pog as fuck. Yesh. What you getting from Timmy's there? See, yeah, I just got my. See. There you go. We got my three best friends out here. We got Golem Bro, we got Wizard Bro, we got Goom Bro. That's the sausage, milk, and muffin. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Hells yeah. My go-to is the farmer's sausage wrap. If I'm feeling fancy, then which is like, for those of you that don't know, I guess, the farmer's sausage wrap is sausage with some spicy mayo. We have some egg, and we have a hash brown, all wrapped up into a singular wrap. It's so good for breakfast. Oh man, hells yeah. Not Void Knight Girl Bro? Well, I mean, it seems. Well, I don't. That's for IRL folks. I'd call you something different. Hells yeah. And until recently, I guess, I used to get like tea as well. Just like a honey lemon tea. Cause like, that's like my favorite tea ever. Chalk that up to me being like a theater kid. I don't freaking know. Crazy Void Knight girl. What, you want to be a Void Knight girl, bro? You can be a Void Knight girl, bro. Not gonna stop you. Okay. Are you ready for the reveal of what I'm going to actually... Maybe I'll make you wait a little bit more until I've added the spices. Is that too mean? Maybe. But knife. Sleepy enters the chat, says knife, refuses to elaborate further. Oh my goodness. How we doing, Sleepy? I'm gonna have to scuff the dish of Sunday brunch where I don't have a booth currently. So, you get the extra ghostly echoes in an abandoned warehouse kind of feel. For those of you that don't know, Sleepy is the mastermind behind my kitchen backdrop. So incredibly talented individual who is going to be debuting her 2.0 very, very soon. You didn't think I wasn't didn't think I wasn't gonna plug that, did you? Okay, so some spices. Bay leaves. Just a couple bay leaves into the pot for the hell of it. I actually love the effect that bay leaves have on soup. It's actually really good. Excited for 2.0. Yes, yes! Some good old garlic. Actually, I wonder, can I like... Yeah, here, let me... That works. Whoop. You can still see that. Some good old garlic. Some apple cider vinegar. What the heck are you making, Zad? Apple cider vinegar in a soup? Isn't that gonna taste sour? Little do you know. But it'll all make sense in a moment. What we making here? Hi, Astra! Hello! Little bit of that, not too much. Little bit of apple cider vinegar. We's making some, you shall see, you shall see. Oh, I forgot to preheat my oven. Why am I preheating my oven? You'll also see. Adds numerous flavors. Abso-freaking-lutely. How we doing, Astra? How is thine Sunday treating you? Actually, now we've got some... Okay, right. I'm gonna plug in my microwave here for a minute. As you hear some beeps in general. Actually, no. This is pretty thawed at this point. No, yeah. Okay, I thought this would be way less thawed than I... Okay. Sorry, microwave. You're not gonna get used today. Gee! So, are you ready for the big reveal? Oh, right. What else do I need? Maybe a little bit of lemon juice. Right. No, for this we've taken a lime. Yeah. Due to vinegar being how it is, it adds saltiness, a light sourness, bitterness, and a bit of other various flavors. Indeed, getting eepy from studying hard. Oh, what you studying for, Astra? Something big coming up? Ganba! You got this. I believe you. I believe in you, and so does this lime. That is not actually a lime, it is a bottle of lime juice, but just a small little squirt in there. Why are you doing that, Zad? I don't understand. Well, you shall in a minute here. Because are you ready for the big reveal of what this is going to, what is this all culminating to? What is this culminating to today? Adding citrus. Indeed. This is all culminating in a soup made out of the main ingredient for this soup right here is chicken bones. Barely any meat left on here. Oh, it's still like a little bit frozen. It's just the bones. Indeed. Broth. Can't make a soup without a broth. I mean, you can, but why would you? Yes. Stock. But exactly. But Zed, you might be wondering to yourself, why just chicken bones? Why not actually use like a full... Why not use a full chicken on that? Well, actually, let me ask you this. Have any of you ever just like outright boiled a chicken breast in a pot and like just more chicken bones? Anybody just boiled the chicken breast in a pot and like the water that it was sitting in after you've cooked it? That's not broth. What the heck is that? Indeed, indeed. That's like hot dog water, right? It's not actually a thing. The actual flavor does in fact come from the bones. And that is why we're using chicken bones rather than the actual full chicken carcass. And so, like, this is actually a really cool way to get a little more mileage out of your chicken. Especially if you live alone like I do. This is like a bachelor's best friend, okay? Like, absolutely fantastic. It's real simple. And, for reference here, for those just coming in, we've got also a little bit of, got some carrots, celery, onions, some bay leaves in here, some apple cider vinegar, some lime juice, some garlic. It's a good time. And now we've got our chicken bones as well. Due to the heat, it extracts the flavor from the marrow, meaning you get more flavor from just the bones. Exactly. All this, the good stuff, there's some real good stuff in these bones. And that's why the apple cider vinegar and the lime juice, to also get a little bit of that good stuff out of the bones. And just that little bit will make a huge difference when it comes down to it. So, let's get it started. Bang, bang, can you hear it coming? I've had that song stuck in my head for the last, like, several freaking days. If you know, you know. And this particular batch of chicken that I've made, this was from fried chicken that I made the other day. At the beginning of the week. No, not at the beginning of the week. Was it the beginning? No, sometime in the middle of the week. Okay? You're the food nerd now? Maybe. I mean, it's nice to have. That's as long as you don't backseat me too hard. Yeah, I trust you for that. But I also have like a full ass chicken thigh in here as well. Because I bought a bunch of I bought like 5 of these things. So we're gonna be, let me just wash my hands now. I made fried chicken the other day. And so there's like a few extra spices that are lingering on on the skin of those. Right? Hells yeah. This is one of my favorite things to make as a bachelor. Because this, with enough practice, you could do this with enough ingredients. You could be set for like another week and a half with this kind of stuff. And if you have enough, you can freeze it too, which gets even more mileage. And then, you can make soups, you can make gravies, you can make all sorts of wonderful, lovely little things. And that is what potato soup. Ooh, yes. Ooh, I love that. I love that so freaking much. Don't mind me just filling up. So now comes the inevitable part of any soup, water. Now, I'm measuring this out. You don't necessarily have to. I do this anyways. But of course, my stock pot is huge. This is the biggest pot that I've ever owned, ever. And I bought this recently, like a year ago. That's recent for me. Also, impress the date with actually good tasting soups instead of using. But yeah. See, that's exactly it too. You can impress your date with actually good tasting soups. Instead, you can listen. All my fellas, ladies, and all of those in between. You want to get yourself you want a surefire way of impressing someone? You cook up something awesome. You find like a thing that you're really good at making. You make it for them. Like that's huge. That increases your appeal. Like I don't know a certain amount. I don't freaking know. See, that's the thing here. I love cooking so freaking much. That's one of my love languages right there. All right? Cooking for people as well, like you have to know a person as well, like to a degree, because there's so many things that different kinds of tastes that people like, people don't like, and that you have to take into account. All right? And with that, you have to know that, and allergies as well. So like at that same time, make something that they like. Oh man, easy peasy. Oh yeah. Oh. Cilantro. Actually, that's a great idea for a poll. Hold on. That's a really good idea, Zoe. Whoop. Because I'm curious, who here has this gene that makes cilantro taste like soap? And who does not? Let us actually make a poll, because that's actually a really good idea. New poll. What does cilantro taste like? See, it's a great idea, because this is apparently like a genetic thing. And who doesn't like it if they don't? Yeah, I'm one of the people. I have the soap gene. I do have the soap gene. What does cilantro taste like? Good spice. Actually, I'll just say this. Does cilantro taste like soap? Good spice. Soap. Bleh. As Sleepy was saying yesterday, don't eat soap. But it's okay. Cilantro only tastes like soap to me. So let's see. Let's put this on for 5 minutes so that we can see on this. There we go. Not sure if they do. We can't take huge amounts. Previously, nada. Yeah, I'm not like a huge cilantro fan, which learning a lot of tricks from the restaurant that I used to work at. My boss, my old restaurant boss, used to use cilantro in a lot of his sandwiches that he'd make. And he'd get me to eat them, and I'd taste the cilantro over like everything. So I'd take it out when he wasn't looking. Okay. So that is... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, wait. Okay. However, if I remember, parsley is a good substitute for cilantro. Parsley? Ah, maybe. Oh, nom cilantro. Yeah, I didn't used to mind it when I was younger, but as I got older, I find that I could tolerate it less. I don't know if that's just me or 5. Sorry, mathing in my head here. My first time trying cilantro, I kind of liked it. 6. Okay, there we go. I liked it. But as an adult, nah, not for me. Now, now we cover this up here. Alrighty, Roo. Now that we've got... Wait. For the camera. Big old pot. Full of good stuff. Full of good things. And now... we cover that. And we bring to a... I'm not going to bring that to like a full-on boil. It's going to bring it to... just because my burner doesn't... just because I don't want my stock pot to have like a big burn mark in it. That's happened before. Not fun. Don't do that. There's similar type of herb and give slightly different tastes, but the chemical makeup is different enough so that the soap gene doesn't apply to parsley. Oh, fascinating. I didn't realize they were that similar. I may have had... I think I've only, like, had/worked with parsley maybe, like, once, if I'm thinking about it. Oh, hard to say. But... I suppose that might be something I'm gonna be going to. You are the food nerd. Wahahaha. It's like the like one of those like reality shows or whatever. You are the father. You are the food nerd. There we go. Okay, so now you might be thinking that this is the end already, you know, or maybe you think like, oh, you know, maybe a couple hours here of yapping as we wait for the soup to cook. No, we're gonna be boiling this bad boy right here for roughly like 7 to 10 hours. I am not going to be streaming for that long because no. 6 hours was already like way too much. So, but you know, we've done a thing here. All right? We've done a thing. And we're going to set that to boil. We're going to stir it occasionally. But we're not done here. Not on this stream. This is why, one of the reasons why I'm doing 2 streams today. One later on in the evening. What time did I set that to? Like 7 p.m. EST, something like that? I can't remember exactly, but... regardless, I think is the absolute minimum. Exactly. Usually, I go for about 7 to 10, because that needs to reduce a lot. And when it does, you'll see the difference. You saw, like, you know, oh, it's like clear on that right now. You know, you got a little bit of vinegar, you got a little lime juice. It's going to be a little weird, but trust me. When you see, oh boy, yes, I'm very excited. 7 p.m. Oh, thank you, Umi. Oh, we have games to play and Warhammer to talk about. Oh, I've also got groceries to get and a booth to repair. Hopefully by the end of this, it won't be as tough. And also, I've got a thing to do for Mr. Wolf as well. But you'll see on that very, very soon. I've done some... This week has been busy. The reason... I even debated whether or not I even wanted to stream today. Right? Why is that? Because... Actually... How many is this here? 1, 4... Let's do 5. 1 and 1 for the poll. You're divided. Oh, you know what? I'm on the soap side, and I didn't vote. So you know what? That means that's a win. I don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. When games add, I don't know. When I'm not trapped in Project Hell, and I can set up a proper stream. Here's the thing. I'm doing this right now as a scuffed setup. I don't have anything. I have the bare minimum here because, well, I wanted to, and my PNG tuber sister Kong Kong was like, "Oh, when are you gonna stream, Zad? When are you gonna you gotta just do something on your own." And at that point I'm like, you know what, whatever. So this is just a temporary setup here. That's another thing. I forgot to update my. I forgot to say this, but I updated my rules a little bit here. Because frankly, I'm not the person I was. I'm not the person I was several years ago. I'm a very different person. And I don't know if it's the... Exactly. So, those old memes that I had in life don't particularly apply to me anymore. So, I don't know, just chill out on that, would you? For my sake? I'd appreciate. Numerous exactly numerous cells. Hi, Kong Kong, how we doing? It's like, how was your day? I know you're winding down for the day. I'm making some delicious soup. And I'm doing some, I've made some, actually here, it's already, here, let me give you a small tour, if this allows. You see that? That's a chicken broth in the making. Soup! But that's not all. Because you see, today I am making a meal fit for a Rusader. Which, if you were wondering why I had a bunch of tortillas up here... KGO! KGO, I have a thing to show you. Speak of thine PNG sibling and she appeareth. No, yeah, right? Indeed. What do I mean by that? But first off, KGO, I have something to show you. And this is actually the perfect time. I forgot to post this because I didn't have the time when I was working on stuff. But I had it in the background. And I wanted to show you this, okay? You know what I just made? And here's a little preview of what's coming. Wow! What could these be? I wonder. Pie! Not just any pie, my lovely friends. No. These right here, those right there, are peach mango pies. Which was something KGO in particular was looking forward to a lot. Indeed. Oh my goodness, they're so good. Peach mango pie, indeed. And apparently the recipe that I was using for those, apparently they called it like the Jollibee recipe. So oh no, that's Mrs. Lovett's meat pies. Not Mrs. Lovett's meat pies. Oh, I love Sweeney Todd. Oh, so yeah, there's, I actually looked at this actually, and there's not actually, the nearest Jollibee is like several provinces over. So
there's no way I could have that experiences without making a really long road trip. And I don't have nearly enough friends to justify making a road trip that long. Perfect. Peach mango pie pashingi, please. Oh. Dongo summoned by Peach mango pie. Oh my goodness, Dongo. Yeah, here. Once again, peach mango pies. I made these yesterday, and I meant to take a picture of them and post them to Twitter, but I got really distracted. And apparently this was the Jollibee recipe for it. So actually, like, Sniff eats. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Oh, you have no idea how hard it was to not just outright eat that filling on its own. Oh, the urges! I couldn't resist for a moment, so I made 4 of them. I ate 2 yesterday. Ah! Chomp. Yeah, I think though. Oh my goodness. Oh, now I'm done. Wow, I've never seen someone try to make them. Yeah. Oh, and after Dandy taught me how to make pie crust, with the puff pastry recipe she gave me. Ooh, mwah! Oh, that's so good. It's so freaking good. Well, that's a little preview of what's happening later on today, actually, because here's a little spoiler for you. I'm making another pie. Not peach mango this time, because I don't have, because there's a specific thing that I need to do, but you'll see what kind of pie in a little bit at 7 p.m. EST when I finish this chicken broth. You're so real that you're getting a follow for that. Ah, thank you. Thanks, Dongo. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. Are you an EST? No, but close enough that it's still recognizable for people, right? Oh, goodness. Thank you so much. But for today, let me grab some ghost water here. Hold on. Broth and pie. I can only think of dumplings. Ooh, man. That does sound really good. I kind of wish I thought about that. But something to do with what Veggie Bro, his latest gift to me, let's say. Oh my goodness. Veggie Bro has been going hard with just gifting me so many veggies, hence why he's called Veggie Bro. Because he has, all of his stuff is coming in because it's fall. Chicken pie. Oh, I wish. It's not chicken pie. It's more of a dessert in that same vein, but we shall see. But all of his stuff is coming in. So as a result, like, there's a lot of it. Like yesterday, for example, as well. Not yesterday, Friday. Friday, Veggie Bro gave me like a bunch of different things, and like with a bunch more tomatoes. He's given me so many tomatoes now. Oh my goodness. It's a meat pie. It's Mrs. Lovett's meat pie. So he's a little earlier on in the month, it was like a whole plethora of cucumbers. Now it's tomatoes. That is actually now the ghost of Sweeney Todd. I hope not. Thought for... I'm going to place a pin in that for no particular reason. Karaoke. Anyways. At some point in time when I'm done my projects, I'm doing a karaoke stream. And I'm gathering up a set list. But Veggie Bro has gifted me a lot of things. Tomatoes being the most prevalent one right now. So, like on Friday, I made a fantastic marinara sauce. as well. I kept forget. I didn't have time to post a lot of these. I'm going to post a lot of what I've been doing over the week as I go here. Which song I'm going to do? Good question. But for all of you theater folk out there, I am a huge Sondheim fan. I am a very huge Sondheim fan. So Sweeney Todd is like right up my alley. I've done a lot of like Sondheim musical stuff. So it's probably one of my favorite styles, I want to say, just because of the sheer ridiculosity that can happen. Case in point, Sweeney Todd. Oh right, I forgot my butter. Whoopsie daisies. Where's my butter? Okay. I was supposed to make this pie crust. Ah, it's Chloe! Hi! Oh, so Chloe! Unless you're still streaming. Actually, I can't see because the pole is in the way. You're just a man from Epic the Musical. I don't know that one, actually. I was telling this the other day. I still need to listen to Epic the Musical proper, which is funny because Chloe is like one of the biggest proponents of that right now. So like I actually need to listen to that whole soundtrack. I haven't listened to it. I know what it is, but I haven't seen any of it here. I'm still streaming when I'm watching it. Okay. You know, that's kind of funny, Chloe, because, that's kind of funny because I'm doing the same thing to you. Oh, good gravy. Second emotion. Yes, I need to do that. I don't actually. I'm gonna refund that for you for now. Unless you have a different, if you want a different kind of, if you want a different song of something, you could say, or you could just make me speak for like ever. I don't know. What do you think? So, what is this stack of tortillas here that I have just cut up? Well, I told you that I was going to be making a meal fit for a Crusader, right? Well, we just gonna brush these guys a little bit here. Oh, wait a minute, I should have done this. Don't mind me. From the same music. I just told you I didn't. I don't know that. I have to wait. I have to listen to it all. Which Crusader? Zaid? Oh goodness gravy. You know what's kind of funny? Z apparently did a like. When I was talking to Z, apparently Z wrote something down in her notes. And when she looked at her notes, she completely misspelled my name and like put an E on the end of my name. And it's like, well, shit. Now I have to make a Crusader Sona so I can call myself Zaid because it works out. Oh boy. Gotta wait for gotta wait to have more money to throw it probably Chloe for that. Zaid, yeah. Open your Zaid's long lost brother. Yeah. Like, at this point, I wasn't even planning on it, but it's like all of my all of my sonas have like a name to them that's not my own. So like the Rusader, that's gonna be Zaid with an X. That's just gonna be it. Because that's too good to pass up. But like, my puppet that you see peeking off of the side of the camera screen there, my puppet's name is Sous Chef. I have a Bubby Sona as well, who nobody has seen yet except for the folks making it. I have a Bubby Sona that's gonna be whose name is Growing Trade 5384. For those of you that know my freaking, for those of you that was there during our Fall Guys training arc. Zaid Novitazi. Zaid wears a chef hat, cooking the rocks to yummy temperatures exactly. Like maybe like having my like axe tail as like a frying pan or like a knife or cooked chef knife or something. I don't know. The Fall Guys account, yes. That is the name of my Bubby Sona because I have to talk in like the Xbox Kid Bubby Sona, the Xbox Kid Bubby voice when I do that, right? Because it's like, how do you not? And therefore, that's why I'm like my Bubby Sona is gonna be just gonna have the name of my Epic Games account. Well, for those of you that don't know, I wanted to make a apparently. I didn't know. It's been so long since I touched Fall Guys that it forced me to make an Epic Games account, which I never had. So I never had it. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna use this because like, what's on the Epic Games Store that I would want? I don't know. I don't really go there. So like, okay, fine, I'll make an Epic Games account. I don't really want another game launcher on my PC because, because space, I guess. But like, I'll do this. I'll create your account. Fine, whatever. And so it gave me a default name. and at that point, I was like, and hopping into a Fall Guys game, I didn't realize that it did. I thought it would just use my Steam name, but why would it? It's an Epic Games account. So that was the Epic Games account name that it gave me. Growing Train 5384. So whenever I'm playing like something from Epic Games like Fall Guys or something, that's just my name. I'm not changing that. I refuse to change it. Frying pan tail sounds cute. Scooping the gems to fry at high temperatures and crushing the rocks down to shiny dust to sprinkle on top. Astra! Oh my goodness! You're cooking! You're cooking! I gotta take notes on that. That's fantastic. That's my little freaking rock spices. That's so cute. What? Cook's ideas. Indeed. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. I love that so freaking much. Yes! Perfect. My hands are going to be a little buttery here. So, why was I on the Rusader? Why was I on the Rusader tangent again? Oh, right. Because I was telling you what the heck I'm doing here with these tortillas. If you haven't figured it out already, this is a meal fit for a Rusader. I've got some delicious soup over here, right? So, what is a Rusader meal? Soup. What is a Rusader meal of soup without some delicious chips? So, this is the. I was gonna do this on the second portion of my stream, in the evening, and I was gonna bake the pie here, but my pie crust. I don't have enough butter to make a full-on pie crust. Ooh, gem mille feuille. Oh, damn, being fancy. Actually, that'd be kind of cool. Chips, indeed. That's right. I've got some delicious soup and some delicious chips. And that's gonna be... See, here's the thing. I'm not even like... I'm not even like full on... I'm not even full on Rusader. Like, yes, I love watching Ruse streams occasionally, but a lot of the time I don't catch them. Usually, just because, well, it's by the time I'm getting home or something else. But you know, realistically, when I think about it, I'm probably like, my Armada breakdown is like 50% Poppet, 30% Bubby, 15% Rusader, and 5% Sorority because Gerard streams in like, the worst times for me. Tavi sometimes gets at least the streams when I'm at work. But Gerard, a lot of the time, his streams are like, I don't know, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. for me. Understandable. Yes, indeed. Actually, my oven is preheated. Perfect, perfect. Which means... oh, right. So, what have I just done? So, what have I just done here? All right. I've got... oh, my camera's all wonky. Don't mind that. Okay. So, I've got some chips lined up here. Gonna sprinkle a bit of salt directly over it here. That might have been a lot. And so... but, of course, I mean, I love all my boys. All those boys are fantastic. Even if Ruse doesn't like mangoes. You know what? Still okay. Thank you, Automod. I don't know why, but it's kind of satisfying when Automod picks up something and it's like legit. Just, it's not okay. He doesn't like mangoes. Yeah, you true. Well, there's a reason I'm doing this. This particular. You guys want to know my plan? Actually, should I reveal it now? Actually, so find out more on this Tuesday stream. Yeah, I guess. So the whole reason. So like, I decided it would be fun to make like soup and chips. I mean, I had to make the broth anyways, but to make chips too, because as well, you know what I needed something to go with. Oh goodness, with my mango salsa. That's the whole bit I was gonna do. Like, oh, let's make some soup, some chips, and then dip it in mango salsa. Wahahahaha. just for that extra, you know. Oh, it's a Rusader meal. There you go, Ruse. Mango salsa. Okay, let's pop these babies in for a few minutes here. Oop. Don't mind me. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. I hope you didn't see my toes. That would have been no good. Wait. Okay. Oisha. As I just put these in. And about 5 or so minutes in there. And they'll be perfectly roasted. Camera angle is scary. Oh no. Not like... Eep! Hope that's still... Oh. I have this precariously positioned on a tripod. I summoned the Salamander Dreadnought! Oh no. It's all par for the course, because I'm a ghost, so the camera angle's gotta be spooky, right? The freaking scuff of this is absolutely out of this world, but that's okay, because we're going to... It's all gonna get better eventually once I have the time to set things up proper, as it were. But first, projects. So many projects. I've definitely got to get into more into the 40K. Once I get to talk to Wizard Bro, maybe I'll get him to recommend some more stuff for me on that. But that might be Project Yum. Yes, indeed. 8-weight. Oh, but we're almost there, folks. September is a busy month. Oh my goodness. Like, anybody else find that? I mean, especially with the folks going to school as well, I bet. But like, even if you're not, September's got like so much stuff. I'm going like full on, just from like the secret projects that I'm working on, as well as at work. It's like a huge time as well, back to school. So it's like, oh, okay, we gotta lock in, as it were. Uni's killing you right now. Oh goodness, I can imagine, Dongo. How's that going? Goodness, that... Yeah, I actually drive past the university on my way to work, which nowadays traffic slows down to a freaking crawl. So I actually have to take that into account now when I'm going to work, because everybody is just... I took summer for granted. Summer is like my favorite season, but like I took summer for granted because, you know, not everybody's in school and I have to pass by one on my way to work, right? So all of a sudden now September's like, oh, guess what? All of the roads have slowed down to a crawl because you have to go through the worst possible route to get to where you're going. Everybody is out and about, and of course, like, you know, there's like a lot of like sports teams that are around there too, so you can imagine the shenanigans that they get up to as well. Like, it's rough. I ain't never drawn this much ever. Hot damn. Well, and that's you saying that, Dongo. Good gravy. Man. I was like, you're freaking cracked with that stuff already. You ever time head to school early in the morning? Oh boy, yeah. No, you understand. Designed so much characters. That's super exciting though, Dongo. I can't wait to see what that brings for you though. Also, hey Liv. Thank you so much for stopping by. How we doing? Unto the anvil, into the fire. They should have used to it. Oh no. Oh goodness. Wait, I didn't set a timer. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me check how my chips are doing here. finished exams and got sick in the process. Oh no, actually, you know what? I feel you, Liv. I actually feel you on this. Okay? I'm gonna actually that exact thing happened to me when I was still in school. And it freaking sucked. Oh my goodness. So like, okay. It was like the end of the year. And the end of the year, like, you know, finals were coming up, and there was a lot of stress going on, and a lot of things that we needed to work on. Final projects were insane, right? And a lot of that had to revolve around things. There's a lot of audio portions in my exams, right? But final exams come around, and I get COVID. I have to write all of my exams and record all of my audio stuff for the finals at the end of the year at home, and when I can barely speak. And on top of that, the worst part as well was that I missed. It was like we were that week during that time when I was self-isolating. Exams were objective type. Yeah, exactly. COVID was such an error. Oh my lord. Yeah. So like, actually, I had to do all of that from home rather than, you know, use the equipment that the college was made for. And so, on top of that, I missed our farewell party at the end of the year. So I didn't even get to hang out with a lot of like my classmates at the time, like for our end of year thing. But it was really sad, actually. Okay, how are we doing over here? Sorry. Whoop. Wait. Let's see. How are we looking? How is it looking? Ooh. Yeah, that's about right, actually. Okay. Whoop. I have to duck under my camera cord for a minute here. Oh, jeez, and I've bumped my camera back again. Actually, I wonder if I can make this easier on myself here. If I can step away from that, turn that up to our lovely little stop pot here. Oh wow, why is that at such a cockeyed angle here? Yeah, you get to see that for a bit here while I work on my stuff. Not gonna lie, because I became an introvert because of the pandemic. Honestly, the pandemic era was really nice for me because I was really introverted. And also at the time I was suffering from major burnout and a horrible situation, but that's another story. But like, oh, it was so annoying though, because my roommate at the time was extroverted. Roommates, that's right, I had 3 of them at that point. So when I was trying to just like do my own thing and rot away in peace, I guess, it's like, I would always, my roommates would always come in like, hang out with us. I'm like, oh no, why? It's always introvert. It was rough. And then oh my goodness gravy. So what ended up happening, I ended up messing up my sleep patterns so freaking much, and I just bumped that again. Damn it. Ah! I just like go around? Whoop. What's it here? I ended up trying to stream, not doing that as much because I was burnt out to all hell. Oh no! Fogged up glasses. Oh! Oh, I can't see. Actually, what if I just like... Yeah, no, this is better. Whoop. Voila. Chips. They're a little toastier than I anticipated them to be, but I probably left them in there for longer than I should have. It was nice until one of our teachers failed almost the entire batch because the way she teaches is for college, then for middle school students. Oh no, Liv, what? Are you good? Today, Kong Kong? No, I am not. My booth collapsed, and I am all over the place. I'm just throw these off to the side here. Some lovely little chips as I throw in the next batch. I've had similar, and it just had to be physics. Liv, no, that's like the worst thing that you could possibly like have that experience in too. Physics is hard. Physics is intensive. And the amount of stuff that you would probably have to do for that, oh my goodness. Actually freaking terrifying. I took physics in high school because I thought, oh, I'm decent with math. Surely I'll be able to do something with that. No. I'm not a physics person. I almost failed that shit. I actually got a tutor and turned my mark around to at least like a C, but like that was as much as I could muster. I ain't a STEM student, so free from physics. Oh no! Oh good. Oh good. Oh, Dongo, that's horrifying. Physics is so hard. Failed a quarter because of that professor. And you know what? That particular thing, that definitely depends on the professor as well. Like, for that, you have to have a good teacher that knows what they're doing. And, like, actually, checks up on their students and does things properly. Because somebody that just rattles off the material, it's not helpful, especially in that regard. And at the time too, I was as a dumb high schooler, I was very much the kind of person to fall asleep in class, just because as a dumb teenager, I would stay up till 4 a.m. doing playing games, and that was probably in my RPG Maker era too, when I was experimenting with that for the hell of it. That's a weird teen. Fuck physics. All my homies did oceans. Oh damn. I wish. Love my teachers this year because our age gap is not that far. Actually, that's really cool, Liv. That's, I find it's easier. I mean, actually, my alive sister is actually, my sister is a teacher, and so I get her a lot of, and so I get things from her perspective as a teacher, and oh man, I found out it's been a very eye-opening experience because from a teacher's perspective, things don't actually you get if you don't get a lot of support, you kind of have to just kind of roll with the punches. And, if you don't have a whole lot of support within your work environment, that's a bad sign. One of my instructors, when I was in college, he actually did a thing. He instructed a class. But he was given no outline on what to cover whatsoever. No idea of anything that he was supposed to do. No previous curriculums from the previous teachers. Nothing. He was just given a blank slate and like, I don't know, teach this. You're somewhat qualified, probably. I don't know. And they just washed their hands off of and just threw him in. And so, as a result, he didn't know what he was doing. We didn't know what we were supposed to get out of it. It all was a weird experience. But actually, that guy was actually closer to my age than I realized. The only reason how I passed my high school physics, because I liked my prof. Yeah. That's after graduating high school. It turned out it was my distant uncle that you know. Astro, what? That's kind of awesome. What? Yay, secret family. Well, the teacher is so good for a fresh teacher. I'm glad that right now my professors are just as unhinged. Yes. We love our unhinged professors. That's probably some of my favorite things. Oh, goodness. And when you can tell they're unhinged right after school, even outside of school. I have another story on that. Like, how he... Oh, my goodness, Dongo. Like, you're talking about who I think you're talking about? Yes. Yes, my dear Goombo. Yes, I am. I have another story about an unhinged professor. All right, one of my college professors. Everybody freaking loved that guy. As like just the way he taught, completely like unhinged. He didn't give no shits. He was great. He understood that. He taught us things in a coherent manner, and he made it funny as well. Which was probably like one of my favorite parts about it. Anytime you'd talk to him outside of class, he'd always he'd be that same kind of, he would always just he'd make the weirdest jokes. Like it was, you wouldn't expect from a teacher, but it was actually hilarious. Generally, really, really fun guy, and he'd single out people for a joke kind of thing if he knew they could take it. He was very intuitive. This teach episode. Oh my goodness, yes! That's right, I forgot about that. One time, after I graduated, I started my new job. And I looked to my coworker that I now refer to as Veggie Bro. I looked to Veggie Bro and I'm like, hey, can you look over my work to see if it's okay? If I'm doing this correctly? Because I'm still really new at this point. And he's like, sure, let me just come over here and I'll have a look-see to see if it's okay. And I get the feeling that I see him looking over my shoulder. And I'm kind of reading the script along with him, on how this email is made. And I see another person. I feel another presence. I'm like, oh, is that my boss? I look over. It's my teacher that taught me how to do this. He's reading my stuff as well. And he's like, just didn't even announce himself, just walked right into my office building and just didn't say a word. And I just look over and he scares the absolute shit out of me. He's like, that's pretty good, Zan. That's pretty good. I freaking died. A few more minutes. Glasses fog. I apologize for the vertigo on that. Most of the profs of my course are young too, which is why they kind of talk to us in both a professional and unhinged kind of way. Yes, it's the best kind, because you know you can relate to them at that point, right? And they're full of energy. And when you like have memes surrounding your teacher and like they play into them, that's probably like my favorite part. Yeah. Oh my goodness. When I was learning Japanese, we were learning we had a substitute teacher who was telling us the way of like how to, we had a substitute teacher that was telling us how to, that was teaching us, your different prefixes, your different your different subject vibes, and which could be the difference between, like neko wa tabemasu, for example, means like the cat eats. Or neko o tabemasu, which means eat cats. Very different context. And my friend at the time, he was like a huge, I'll just say it, he was a furry and he really liked cats, right? And he's like, no, not the cats, and he would always freak out about it whenever this teacher would bring it up. So the teacher would purposely bring it up more just to see him freak out, just to have more of a laugh about it. It was this huge joke. No, not the cat. It's like I guess like this teacher like didn't. I don't know if he didn't like cats, but like particularly, he would always, from that point on, like center things around cats and like, being, just having a laugh about it. Any chance he could get. And so it was a whole meme by the end of the year. I love that. No, not the cat. Exactly. Yeah. Like that's why you gotta be really careful when you're speaking Japanese. One of the stories that you actually, my teacher taught us at that is like, he was talking about some like really, he was talking about some really like heavy stuff with a Japanese coworker, I guess, and he was saying, oh, for goodness, gravy. Whatever. There. He's talking about some really heavy stuff, right? He's talking about people, and he was talking about, what's, I was talking about some like heavy stuff or whatever, and he's saying like, I don't know, I believe all people. He was meant to say like, I believe all people are like have some, people start out as like good people or something like that, right? And so like Japanese word for person or like human is ningen. But that's not what he says. Because like as well, like there's a sometimes you could attach the word like jin to person, and it works in a similar way to talk about like a person, for example. He combines those terms by accident and doesn't say ningen, and says ninjin. And ninjin is carrot. So he's talking about this heavy conversation, and he suddenly goes into like, you know, he says, I believe all carrots, I believe all carrots start out as good people. There's potential for good in all carrots. And, which I guess lightened the mood of that conversation. But that's the difference here. That's the difference between the, that's the difference between a single thing. Carrot tangent! Exactly! So don't, so be real careful with that one. I mean, it just probably got tongue-tied or something of the sort. But he... That's always his cautionary tale. And that's the thing, too. Japanese people will have a great sense of humor about that because, like, they know it's not our first language. I was laughed at a few times by my homestay family when I stayed in Japan. Let me tell you, oh my goodness! It was... I was trying to, I think there was oh goodness. There was a person that, I guess my homestay father was having like issues, and I wanted to say like, hey, are you good? Do you need help? And I think, what I ended up saying was like a greeting of some kind, just like, hey, how's it going? Or something that but I said it in such a serious tone that threw them off, because it's like a greeting kind of thing, I guess. And they're like, what the hell are you talking about, dude? I laughed at quite a lot, but not nearly as much as the person I stayed in Japan with. That person should not have been on that trip, and probably should not have been in that class to begin with. But he did have he did not understand the language. But he said, he would always say like, arigato is thank you, right? Arigato gozaimasu is like your biggest way of, it's like a big thank you. But he would always say, ohayo gozaimasu, which is good morning. He would never get that right. But that's about the only comprehensive thing that person could say. Arigato. No, he did not. That person did not want to learn whatsoever. Why does this keep falling? Stop. So that's kind of where that went. But, I learned a bunch of stuff on that trip. Anybody? Man, I want to travel again. what's like a favorite travel destination for a dream travel destination for people? I mean, teacher loves making puns out of arigato. And right it as arigato! Holy shit, I didn't even realize you could do that. That's yes! Oh, the fact that I understood that. And that is viable. Good gravy, Astra. Yes! I gotta use that. That's perfect. I love the Japanese puns. That's why I love Phoenix. I love Phoenix Wright games, like for the Ace Attorney games and whatnot, because they make some great puns, both in like English and in Japanese as well. I think I said this when Umi was playing one time, but it's like I know enough Japanese to understand like when things are puns, and I find that kind of awesome. How things go with that. Want to teach Ruse this? Oh my goodness, can you imagine? Yes, please, Astra. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. If anybody remembers, anytime ants are mentioned, I just think of the. I'm brought back to Ant Nation. In the times when in the year of our Maglord. For those of you that didn't know that didn't have the pleasure of meeting the great Magni Desmond, one of his first like monetization streams, I think it was a monetization stream, he made like pancakes. But he forgot to clean up after the stream. And so the next day, his entire setup was just filled with ants, as they had all gone and jumped on the stuff that he left out. That's why you always got to remember to clean up your station afterwards. But as a result, from that point onward, whenever Des would go, chat would always just like explode into the ant emoji. It's like, oh no, Ant Nation. Since his fan name, since how he addressed his fans as a whole was Mag Nation. Have to say it exactly like that. But he would always, so it became a huge running joke. Like, oh, the Mag Lord's gone. Ant Nation rise up. Oh gosh. That's the. I love that, man. Oh my goodness. One of my original Tempest Oshis. But that's also another reason why I like to cook. Just seeing that is like, it's great. And in a sense, Ant Nation! Exactly. Oh, man. Oh, I miss that, man. Just that pancake stream was something. Right! It's so... That man, I swear, was like so unhinged all the freaking time. Gosh. Oh, he and Vesper together. My goodness. Actually, like one of my... Yeah. If ever you get the chance if anybody doesn't know him, like, look at his archive of stuff, and you won't be disappointed. Oh my goodness. That was some of my favorite stuff. I'm gonna do this here so that I can access a little bit easier. One of my... I remember another... Man, so I have a lot of good mag moments, as it were. I remember there was one time when he was doing an art stream with Ollie. And Ollie was... I'm gonna... And Ollie was teaching him Indonesian. And she's like, there's a specific thing that you like should not say, but here, I'm gonna like say it without saying it, you know? And Des being Des, of course, you know, he shouts that shit at the top of his lungs. And Ollie's like, no, don't do that, because the word that she... because she was teaching him, like, cursed Indonesian. Oh, and... kind of like what Kong Kong did to me during our freaking content warning stream. That was exactly like that, come to think of it. God damn it. Oh dear. I'm still need to I still need to learn Tagalog properly. I still want to do that stream at some point in time. I'm not like freaking swamped. Yeah, you know what you did. You know what you did, Kong Kong. You... But I do still actually want to learn the language. I really need to put timers on this thing. I haven't been doing this. Okay, I should have one last batch here after this one in the oven, and then I'll have a whole slew of chips. And then my lovely soup here. It's been roughly what? It's been a little bit here, so we'll give that a little bit of a stir. Give a little stir with this wooden spoon. There we go. And then we'll call that a stream for tonight. Whoa, he has a head. Shit, did you actually... Fuck. Pay no attention to the corpse behind the camera. Damn it. Okay, but that will be, once I do like a couple, yeah, once this batch is done, then once this batch is, done, then I got one more batch, and we'll probably call it a stream. I'll wind down for now until part 2 comes along at 7 p.m. EST. Because that's a thing. Because this broth, like I said, it's going to take 7 to 10 hours to cook. Ooh, it's starting to smell quite fragrant already, let me tell you. Ooh, doggy. And hopefully by then, I'll have a have a better audio setup. I'll have fixed my booth, gotten more butter and milk for my freaking for my everything. For the pie that I'm going to be making later this evening. And hopefully by then my broth shall be done and we'll conclude. Oh, goodness gravy. Yes. What was... What was I had a thought and I lost it. I wanted to actually, you know what? While I'm waiting for the chips to cook, why not give a little bit of a taste tester-rooney here? Because I've got a batch of chips just sitting next to me here, may as well give them a shot. See how well they turn out. This is one of like my favorite things to cook for like work potlucks as well. It's so nice. Because like, what's it? I had to get rid of these tortillas because I accidentally bought like, I forgot that I bought a package of tortillas one week and I bought another one the next by accident. Thinking like, oh, I might be out of tortillas. I was not. Not even close. In fact, I just ended up with a crap ton of tortillas. So as a result, I'm like, what can I use for this here? I'm gonna have a little bit of some mango salsa in there. But, so I ended up, that's where this thing, right now I'm cooking out of like necessity to get rid of some stuff. Because, especially now with Veggie Bro still giving me like a crap ton of stuff. And I mean, I think he says he still has pumpkins too, which is like, oh boy, that's a scary thought. How? I do love me some mango salsa. This is actually really good. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it doesn't take much. You're craving chips? You don't have to like go to a store and buy some. You can literally just buy a 10-pack of tortillas and just that's my timer actually working. You just go to a store, buy a pack of tortillas, and just cook them up in the oven. Throw some butter, throw some salt, you're good. I actually really like these. The folks at work love these chips so much. And usually they're accompanied with some kind of dip. Oh, one of my favorite things to make to accompany these, spinach and artichoke dip. Oh, so freaking good. It's like a family staple of mine. But because those are such big staples with the homemade chips, I've gotten a lot of experience cooking like dips and the like. It's a really cool kind of thing. Glasses foggy, why? There we go. Ooh. Actually, those. Yeah. Ah, more chips for the chip pile. There you go. So many chips. But we're not done yet. We've got one more batch. We got one more batch of chips to make, and then that is going to be it. So, I appreciate all you folks that have stuck around this long here. It's just gonna be where you got 4 chips left. Who's gonna get them? Who's gonna get them throwing those chips into the ether? I don't even think you can gift 4 chips unless you like gift them one individually. All right, there we go. With that, we are golden. Also, the other reason why I wanted to make chips as well was so that I could have something to eat and not have to wait a billion hours for this broth. Because this is kind of like my way to make something to eat so that I can have a decent breakfast slash lunch. So that's kind of why. That's kind of the other reason I wanted to do this. That's why I like these cooking streams. It's definitely more on the horizon for that. Maybe I'll play some more games. But that's once I actually have a actual proper setup. And I could actually put together a decent, some more fun things here. And Daffo got a game. Yes, exactly. Oh my goodness, yeah. There's so many things I want to do with people. At this point, it's just like finding the time. Adulting is hard. Why is adulting so hard? Harder still when you decide to involve yourself so much. So true. Yeah. But, you know, I think, yeah, September's a busy month. October might be a lot busier for a lot of other folks. I think once November is over, I think that's when things will actually like properly slow down. At least in the Armada community. Just because Armis's anniversary! When November hits, you can finally breathe. Yes, oh my goodness. Oh, right, I have a... And, in between as well, I'm going to, I've started writing that script for you as well, Concone. When November ends, yes. Yeah. That's a good point. Let's fucking go, yeah. See, when I'm at work, the curse of wanting to do so many projects here is that I can only work on them at home. But on slow days at work, you know, I don't do a whole lot, right? But with something like that, I can write a script at work, because that's just easy. I can just do that on my phone. So whenever it's been a slow day, I've been just like, what can I do about this? Which is also why I appear in chat for a lot of my friends during that time as well. Alright, so thank you. Hey, no worries. It takes me a little bit to... Well, like, yeah, no, I'm very much, I like reading. I like reading a lot. Almost as much as I like these chips and this mango salsa. Crimson Ruse, eat your heart out. Hey. Yeah. I'll throw that by within the next little bit here. Yeah, there's some cookery going. So I really like when I get to work from home when I have like a project I'm working on. Because at that point, I can just be like, hey, I can do this if it's slow. But not always the case. On really busy days at work, when it's busy, oh boy, all bets are off. But I'll still appear in my friends' chats just to support them, because you should support my friends. Because they're all wonderful people. And all of you folks are wonderful people. Because you're all... working from home must be nice. Oh, boy. Google, I do not envy you. I mean, I envy you, but I don't at the same time. Your job is really cool, but also, like, you know, not being able to work from home, and the hours that you have to work as a result. Oh boy. Not my kind of life, I tells you. I mean, it would be cool, but yeah. Nah. My passion lies elsewhere. Which, if things go according to plan, that'll be a very big step up for me. Oh, but I just have to get through the rest of this year. No, Chloe, no. You're fantastic. You know, I didn't quite... Man, I was talking on Chloe's stream one night, and I think it was like after I had that freaking... Right. When I accidentally ate tiramisu before bed and didn't realize that it was... didn't realize that it had coffee in it till after the fact. It was like 4 a.m. And I was talking with Chloe. And she was like... was saying how, like... how awesome it is to, like... to have a bunch of awesome, motivated friends. And to have, like... a bunch of awesome friends to play games with. And has really helped her streaming. And I was like... But Chloe's a juggernaut when it comes to, like... She's been streaming so often. And it's like art streams, right? So it's stuff that... so it helps her get through stuff. But, like, Chloe streams so much that it's just like, man, I wish I could do that with my own stuff. Like, there's another reason I wanted to get back into streaming, because it's like, Chloe especially going hard with the streams, it's like, man, that kind of inspires me to do that too. And Chloe freaking turns around and is like, wait, what? No, actually, like, you're the one that kind of pushed me to do it to begin with. I'm like, what? Wait, hold on. Huh? But because of our Armada Minecraft event, I guess that sent a lot of people to the... that gave a lot of people, like, some cool ideas. So I didn't quite anticipate that. That's really cool. I just wanted to have fun with some friends. Just turned out when they started streaming, of course I gotta support them, but it's like I didn't realize it was I would push anybody in that direction. And now look at you. Look at you guys. You're all fantastic. Much love for the buffet table. And for those of you that don't, and for those of you that aren't following my friends in the buffet table, you can check out the entire cast of the buffet table in our lovely Discord, which I don't have the link for at the moment. As we all decided it would be better to have just one group Discord rather than just have separate Discords for everybody. As it would just be it would be a lot of hassle, especially for folks like Kong Kong and Umi who have set up the unofficial Minecraft server to begin with, or the unofficial Armada server. Oh, and Chloe too. Yes, you were part of. So like we didn't want to get them to set up like a bunch of other servers just for each individual person. So I figured, hey, let's just do it all together. And thus we have the buffet table. Too much work, mate. And you in particular, like with the amount of stuff that you've done already. I don't freaking know how you manage it. I mean, I have 4 separate projects on the go as is that I'm passively part of. Well, not passively. I'm definitely feeling the active part now. But some of which I have more of a role in than others, and it's like, how do I do this? It's like I'm no-lifing because I come home from work and I just go, okay, well, back to the projects, I guess. Hold up. I also entered Discord and Umi's channel to get. I like that we can help each other. Yeah, no, it's true. Sharing resources is a great way to grow, and a great way to just have fun in general. Because not everybody will have the same issues, and therefore you can just do whatever. There we go. There's the Discord link. Thank you, Umi. Can I pin that? Oop. Pinned. There we go. Join the buffet table if you have. What is thy buffet table that you speak? There we go. Join the buffet table. We have a lot of cool people in there. And for our lovely little folks that stream as well. So there's myself, there's Kong Kong, there's Umi, there's Chloe, there's Bubby, there is the Twinsies, and we also have some other folks in there as well with the that like to do some streaming. So if you have like stuff to promote or whatnot, it's a great way to go in there as well. So definitely, it's less about following me, more about following my friends. Damn it! Because if you're not supporting my friends, what are you doing here? I'm just some weird little ghost. My other friends are far more talented, I think anyways. But that's just me. But with that, I think that is a good place to call it for a bit. You're talented. No, you. Oh, thank you. Gosh. There's some things coming down the pipeline here that I'm really excited to release, actually. In terms of the community projects I'm a part of, and in terms of my own shit. I won't get to my own stuff for a long time here. But oh goodness. Oh, you know what I'm excited for, Kong Kong? And Umi and Chloe and... I'm excited for Christmas time. That lovely little plan, I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. Oh. Fine, you're awesome. Thank you. Fine, yes, fine, okay. I'm bad at taking compliments, but thank you. That secret plan we have for December, that's gonna be fire. I know it. Then you'll see our true power. And at that point too, we'll have a lot more stuff to show for it as well. And you know, real talk, there's something like, yeah, you folks have seen at this point for the most part. It's like, and so you're able to say like, oh yeah, Zad, you're really talented and whatnot. But realistically, what I realized is that I haven't done a whole lot yet. I've done like a few things that I can credit myself to right now. And I'm like, yeah, there's folks gassing me up all over the place. And I'm like, I kind of felt self-conscious. It's like, I haven't done a whole lot yet. Why are you folks gassing me up so much? But then I realize as well that the folks gassing me up is because they've seen projects of mine, or a part of projects that haven't been released yet either. So it's like, ooh. That's why I'm also really excited for November as well. I'm really nervous. It's like, oh, right now there's so much more I want to do. So much more I want to show. I don't know, that's just me. Right now for the meantime, some lovely little cooking to de-stress is all I'll be able to do for the time being. But with that, that's gonna be. Whoop. Uh-oh. There we go. For now, that is going to be it. As I've made my chips. And that's about it. Wait, what the heck? When did Zoe get bonked? How far back was that? Whoopsie daisy. Well, so thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. Apologies for a little bit of the abandoned warehouse scuff. I'll fix my booth, hopefully, in the meantime, within the next 6 hours. But thank you so much. I appreciate you, all of you. You're fantastic. And I hope you guys give yourselves a good meal as well, because you all deserve it. So, thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to be going for a little bit, and I'm going to be doing some much needed maintenance and grocery doing and all this other stuff. And then we'll see you back here, 7 p.m. EST, where we finish our chicken broth so we can have our soup and chips proper. As well as some amazing apple pie on the side, hopefully. Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to say that. Ah, whatever. You know. Thank you so much. Otsu brunch. By the way, you thought you were getting away with this? I see what you're still doing. You thought wrong! Boop. Oh no. There's something very particular I'm going to be doing now. You thought you could get away with it? Nay! I mean, Chloe's still streaming, so why not? Go see her with some art. Otsu brunch, everybody. Raid message. Somebody go chaos demon. Ghosty brunch raid. We'll do something like that. Whatever the heck you folks wish here. Alright, now y'all better be nice to Chloe. Cause, I mean, why not? Ghosty brunch raid! Yeah, let's go. Rating for burping Ghosty's head. No, not the burps again! Ah! Alright. I'm gone for real now. Thanks, folks. Otsu!